I see Mr. Ritter. I see Mrs. Kalmus. I see Miss Davis. Hello. Hi, Caroline.
Miss Custer's on.
Oh, Miss Custer. Okay, I'm not sure if you are all looking at the view as a grid or when you look at it, if the person speaking gets bigger. But if you have the grid view, I'm going to ask you to change it where it says highlight speakers so that when Mrs. Orff and I are talking to you, that you can kind of see us in a way that might help you understand and we can get our message to you so you don't. So if you want to change your view so that it highlights the speaker, that just might be more helpful. So I know you want to see everybody in the view, but at least if we change it over there in a little bit, that'll be better. All right, we'll see who comes on a little bit later. They'll have to go through Miss Jeannie and get a tardy slip. Class.
Nobody's going to hear you. You're on mute.
I know. Everybody else is on mute. Just give it a minute. Just give it a minute.
My dog is on the screen.
Oh, Mrs. Hood hopped in. Mrs. Miller. Lots of people hopped in to see the 6th grade class, 26. That feels really close, kind of, in my head. All right, well, we'll go ahead, I think, and begin. And this isn't a long thing, so hopefully you can stick with us for the entire meeting, so to speak. We certainly are very, very disappointed that we don't get the opportunity to do this in person. Definitely not how we wanted to end our year. We can hardly believe that when we left in March, 2 months ago, that we would still be in the situation we're in and we wouldn't get to have a formal recognition and do all the end of the year events that we love to do with you. And I know you all have been doing a great job with online virtual learning, and we appreciate that very, very much. Are super, super proud of you and everything you've been doing at home. We just wanted an opportunity to gather you, to look at all of you in little bitty boxes one more time. This is probably the quietest Mrs. Orff I've seen this group ever. I guess by design, because they're all muted, which is sad. We would love to be in a gym full of your noise and kidding around and laughing and joking and doing all the fun things that we hope to do on this day at the end of the year. So we're going to start. Ms. Orff and I have a few words of wisdom, maybe, or recognitions to kind of that we share with you, that we share with our sixth graders. Each year, we change it and adapt it to the group that, depending on the group of students. But we still wanted to have the opportunity to share that with you this year, even though we couldn't do it in person. So if you'll bear with us, Mrs. Orff and I are going to tag team on this. And we're going to talk to you or share with you the top 10 things that we feel like we've learned about leadership from you, the class of 2026. So number one, leaders show up. Whether it was assemblies or leadership days or the talent show, just to name a few, these are times that you stepped up to the plate and you just shone as a leader. For each leadership day, lighthouse event, service days, you were there representing Highland Park in an admirable way. We could see the pride in the work that you did representing Highland Park, and that's something we'll always remember. So number one, thank you for showing up.
Number two, leaders are compassionate. We've watched as you have become role models for some of our younger students in need. You are always willing to support and encourage other students when called upon by adults. Thank you for being compassionate.
Number three, leaders take action. I cannot stress this enough with this group. You all take decisive action when others are in need of support. When you find out someone is in need, whether it be a classmate, a peer, or someone at Highland Park, you step up and step into action to help that person. So for number three, leaders take action.
Number four, leaders fail. Sorry to say, but it is true, and that's when we learn the most. All leaders fail at some point. What can make you a great leader is how you respond to failure. Every misstep is an opportunity to learn a lesson you didn't know was there. Learn and adjust along the way, and your mistakes will no longer be failures. They will be triumphs. I've seen many of you willing to take risks, and sometimes it didn't quite turn out as you imagined, but you never let that stop you from achieving your goals. Keep on achieving your goals.
Number five, leaders laugh. For sure true about this group. Laughing and being silly, you showed all of us not to take life too seriously and to always try to have fun when possible, even when you shouldn't have. You have shown us how to enjoy the smallest things and that laughter really is the best medicine. Thank you for bringing joy and laughter. And please don't forget to continue to laugh as you lead.
Number six, leaders use their voice. Habit number 8, find your voice. One of the most important habits is something that I have seen shine in each and every one of you. I have watched you discover strengths you didn't know you had and watch you use those strengths to do great things at Highland Park. Leadership Academy is just one example of this. I'm impressed every time I see you using your strengths, from working with the little ones, talking to guests in the building, and leading assemblies. Continue to use your voice to do great things. I know you will.
Leaders greet others. Although right now we're greeting each other in a very different way than before. I always hear from visitors that come in the building how impressed they are with your greeting skills. You look people in the eye, you shake their hand, you introduce yourselves. You're confident in who you are and in greeting others. You help others feel comfortable and welcome. Every time I see one of you in the hallway, would greet you with a smile. You would ask how I was doing and greet me back. Keep it up. Greeting is important. Stay confident. Thank you for leading with greeting.
Number 8, leaders are brave. When you are brave, you gain new confidence. I have watched you become self-assured young individuals. Always be willing to try new things, step into leadership roles, and have the courage to serve in a way that is uniquely yours.
Number 9, leaders never give up. Life at Highland Park has not always been perfect. Sometimes you have encountered things that were hard, situations that you didn't know how to handle. Perhaps what occurred in March and April and May is one of those. Goals that seem too high to reach or obstacles that seem too difficult to overcome. But you showed with perseverance and strength and persistence, you can make anything happen. Thank you for never giving up.
Number 10, leaders inspire others. You all have inspired me daily at Highland Park. You have inspired me to go for goals, think outside the box, and do whatever it takes to help each student be successful and have a great experience in leadership at Highland Park.
Our hope is that you will take with you the 7 habits and your leadership skills and use them wisely as you continue through school and life. We want you to remember that each of you have been leaders here at Highland Park and have proven yourselves already to be outstanding young men and women. We also hope you will take habit 8, use your voice, to uphold the high standards you know are true and right. Use your voice and challenge others to do the same. Use your voice to change the world. We expect nothing less from each and every one of you. We have enjoyed every single minute of watching you grow, and we thank you for teaching us about leadership. Remember, you always have a home here at Highland Park, and you will be a Husky forever. We can't wait to see what the future holds for you. Good luck as you begin this new chapter in your life. And I cannot say this enough, since we've been apart, we will miss you. So with that, Mrs. Orff and I, hopefully, you have taught us so much about leadership, and we've watched you grow from kindergartners. That was our very first year with Leader in Me. So you were our very first class that has gone through every single year of their schooling with Leader in Me as part of it. And we're just so thankful for that, and so thankful for the leaders you are, and know just how much we're going to miss you and your leadership at Highland Park next year. But know that you're going to do great things in middle school, and that you're just going to shine, shine, shine when you get there. So we appreciate that very, very much. Part of what we usually do at recognition is you all spend time in class writing an essay. I know that's shocking to you, about your favorite memories of Highland Park. And that's an opportunity for students to share whatever they remember from their first days in kindergarten, special field trips, special events, friends they've met along the way, just something about Highland Park that you remember and will kind of keep in your heart always as you move on. So we're going to give you an opportunity to think for a minute. So think in your head about some memory that you think you will always remember that's special to you, or a thank you that you're appreciative of. And I'm going to ask you to go over to the chat and type those in. So you can take a minute to think, but if you would go over to the chat so that we can all see those and share those wonderful memories with you as you type them in. And while we're doing this, stay muted. And we have a special, I won't call it a presentation, a special gift from Mrs. Davis to all of you while you are typing in memories. So if you want to go ahead and do that, and you can look at what everybody wrote. And Mrs. Davis, are you ready? All right.
Yes, I am. Just gonna turn this down. All right, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, here we go. I hope you never lose your sense of wonder. You get your fill to eat, but always keep that hunger. May you never take one single breath for granted. God forbid love ever leave you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope taking chances, but they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Don't let some hell-bent heart leave you bitter. When you come close to selling out, reconsider. Give the heavens above more than just a passing glance. When you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, dance. I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you dance.
Thank you, Mrs. Davis, for that. That was awesome. So good, so beautiful. We love that. I just wanted to hop on here and just say a couple of words to my Highland Park sixth graders. And just first of all, congratulations. And as I look at each of you and think about how much you've grown over the years at Highland Park, I couldn't be more proud. I'm lucky to have not only been your assistant principal, but for some of you, I was also your first grade teacher, is when I met a lot of you. I've learned so much from each of you over the years. You may not realize it, but each of you made me a better teacher and a better principal, and I will always be forever grateful for that. There are so many things that I'm going to miss about each of you. It's hard to put into words. I'm going to miss seeing your smiles in the morning in the hallway. You're always so kind and courteous and would say, "Hi, Mrs. Orff," right back. I'll miss our conversations at recess, just listening to you guys chat about your favorite activities and what you've done over the weekend. I'll miss sitting down at your tables at lunch and just chatting about life and just getting to know you guys and your likes and dislikes. You may not know this, but those were the highlights of my day. I just really always enjoyed that, and I'll miss them dearly. Just remember, whatever you do in life, be kind, be honest, lift each other up, stand up for what you believe in, and I will always be cheering you on. I can't wait to see what the future holds for each of you. You're amazing, strong leaders. Once a Husky, always a Husky. Come see us. We'll be here. And good luck, and I wish you the best.
Thank you, Mrs. Orff. I love reading all your comments and your favorite memories, and certainly helped me to remember some wonderful things as well. So definitely appreciate you taking time to do that. It kind of is a way for you to be part of this recognition virtual also. So with that, after this is over in just a minute, by 6 o'clock, hopefully, I will be sending to you a video. We got together and put together a very special video for each of you, or for all of you, that is from the Highland Park staff. It's our gift to you since we couldn't be in person. It's pretty long, so that's why we're not showing it here at recognition. It is so that you can sit with your family, hopefully watch it together, and just think about all the teachers you had along the way, the difference that you made in their life, and hopefully the difference that we made in your life. Like Mrs. Orff said, once a Husky, always a Husky. We will truly, truly miss you in the halls of Highland Park. We want you to come back and visit. We want to celebrate with you when good things happen and support you if you ever need support in trying times. Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. Yes, Leighton. So we're just super proud of you. We wish we could say that in person. We're hoping that we can have a get together in July or sometime a little bit later, and we can actually see you in person and just kind of celebrate your successes at Highland Park. So with that, I do want to wish you well, and I will send out a special gift here to you in just a few minutes, and hopefully you can enjoy it this evening and share some memories with your family and celebrate with them as we celebrate you tonight. So thank you so much for coming. This is recorded, so I'll figure out what to do with that and where to put that if other friends or family want to watch. And we just thank you so much for the time, all the years that you were at Highland Park and everything you did, and wish you well at Pleasantly, at Campbell, or wherever you are going. So thank you so much, guys. We love you. Somebody wants to join. Let me mute myself.